Hey guys, Jamiy here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Pokemon Fighters EX. As you can see on the screen right now, for today's video we're also going to be checking out a new Pokemon, which this week we're going to be checking out EXEGGUTOR and EXEGGUTOR. EXEGGUTOR. I can't say execute, but I can say EXEGGUTOR. That's pretty much it. But anyway, we're going to be checking out EXEGGUTOR. One minute. How do I say execute? How do I pronounce EXEGGUTOR? Because I always keep saying EXEGGUTOR. How to pronounce execute? Okay, but we've actually got a video. But we've got a video.
How to pronounce exeggutor? Exeggutor.
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 EXEGGUTOR. Okay, I think I'm still not gonna be able to do it. But anyway, we're checking out this today. So yeah, I think actually the video will actually be able to hear that video as well, because through the desktop audio. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like watch that video like maybe a few more 100 times just so I can actually learn it. Because this is like one of the only Pokemon that I cannot pronounce. Well, that's a lie actually. There's a lot of Pokemon that I can't pronounce because I'm terrible at pronouncing. But also, here we are. So people keep thinking these are eggs, but they're technically seeds. Which is why like some of them are like cracked open. But they're technically seeds, not eggs, although a lot of people think they actually are eggs. And I think actually in a few Pokédex entries they say that they're eggs, but they're technically seeds. Also, since they like evolve into a tree, I mean, I think that's kind of like obvious, right? But anyway, here is EXEGGUTOR. Okay. Only has hypnosis on it though, so let's quickly have a look at what moves this Pokemon knows. That's better, this Pokemon. Before we evolve, so hypnosis, bullet seed, stun spore, poison powder, sleep powder, confusion, and solar beam. And now let's quickly go show off the EXEGGUTOR, since that's one that I can pronounce. I feel like that video was actually saying EXEGGUTOR, execute, EXEGGUTOR. Okay, I quit. I hate it that I can't pronounce this pre-evolution Pokemon, because actually EXEGGUTOR. Also, I really like EXEGGUTOR. Its design's pretty good. Well, it's like okay. Its typing is pretty bad, so it's weak to a lot of stuff, and I mean a lot of the stuff, like 4 times weak to bug, weak to ghost dark, weak to fire, flying. Like it's got a lot of weaknesses, okay. But one thing that made this thing good, if you don't know, in Generation 1, EXEGGUTOR was actually one of the most prominent Pokemon. It was either like you use this on all your teams, or like another specific Pokemon that had like really good defenses. But EXEGGUTOR was almost on like almost every single team. It was really good. I don't think they had an Uber back then, but I think it was like, if Uber was existed, I think EXEGGUTOR was in Uber, or it was in Overuse. It was like in the top tiers that it was on. I don't remember if there was Ubers in Generation 1. I can actually look it up really quickly. Because like this thing stats was also the special attack and special defense weren't a thing. It was just special stats. So Pokemon EXEGGUTOR. Let's go to Smogon. Actually, I probably should have typed in Smogon. Because also these days it's not exactly that amazing, like PU tier. It's like it's not that good. Yeah, it's like PU right now, but in red and blue. Actually, yeah, it was overused. I'm not sure if they actually had an Uber in Generation 1, but it was overused, and it would run like Sleep Powder, Psychic, Explosion, Stun Spore, Double Edge, or Mega Drain. Because if we look at its like stats now, if I quickly go to Sun and Moon again, because I actually don't remember what its stats are. Wait, is it just special? I think it's just a special defense that changed. So the special defense now, on special attack stat is 125 base, which is actually really high. That's actually really good. But right now its special defense is 75, which is pretty bad. It's actually its physical defense is higher. But in Generation 1, when special was considered as one stat. There wasn't special attack or special defense, it was just called special. I don't really know why, that's kind of dumb if they have attack and defense. Why not give it physical and special? I know, but that made it so Exeggutor's special defense was also 125 base. So this thing was a monster at tanking hits. Also, Calm Mind, with its already high special defense and special attack, give it a +2 to its special attack and special defense. So it's just a monster all around. Like, this thing was insanely difficult to like take down, really. But like, and it's a grass type, so also Sleep Powder didn't affect it either, but it could also spam Sleep Powder against everything. So I mean, this thing was a monster, and I kind of liked it back then. Although also now it's like dropping off. But Alone Exeggutor actually brought my love back for this Pokemon. Alone Exeggutor is also not the best, it's still PU, but hey, you got a super quick Pokemon, by the way, because its ability, it actually has the ability Chlorophyll. I think actually it might be its hidden ability, I don't exactly remember, but in Sunlight its speed is doubled. Also 55 base speed, a double in it isn't exactly the biggest thing in the world, but hey, you got a pretty quick Pokemon, and then you didn't actually need to run it like that. And also a low on Exeggutor, I think it actually is even slower than 55, I think it actually is like 45, 35. It gets Trick Room. So you could either run this one with a Sun Team to make it really, really quick, or you could make it or you could use it both of like this form and the Alolan form. If you don't want the Chlorophyll, you could make it a Trick Room team and make them just outspeeds a lot of Pokemon anyway. So I mean, in my opinion, people definitely underestimate this Pokemon. I actually really need to use it in like Big Bronze or something, just so like people understand how fearful this thing actually is. Because that special attack is nothing to really laugh at. If it's in Sun Booster, it's gonna outspeed a good amount of Pokemon, and this thing has Solar Beam with 125 base special attack. This thing is going to destroy things, and it's kind of funny because people actually think that it's really, really bad. But if you haven't played since like the early generations, you don't know actually how scary this Pokemon is. Like how scarily, like how many Pokemon it could take down before you actually finally got it down yourself. Because remember, Generation 1 didn't have the Dark typing, and didn't have the Steel typing, so also Grass and Psychic type means that it stabs, Steel can resist it, and then Dark is immune to one of them, and Dark can hit pretty hard. Since those weren't in the game, there's nothing really that could resist its type. I remember Ghost in Generation 1 was also meant to be good against Psychic, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was the other way around, where Psychic was good against Ghost, if I remember correctly. So also Psychic being one of the best, actually the best type in Generation 1, meant that this thing was not going to die from it. Because remember, flying type attacks, there weren't really too many great ones. Bug type attacks, there's like maybe 1 or 2 in Generation 1 that actually could attack, and they're like 40 base power. So this thing was a monster. Same again, because it's Psychic type. Psychic destroys. I destroyed everything in the Generation 1, which is why it's amazing. Anyway, check out the Shiny Formula now, because I've been talking on way too much, but Exeggutor is super, super strong. And people don't remember how strong it was in Generation 1, especially if they haven't played since then, or just haven't played in the early generations at all. So I mean, you could definitely surprise people with an Exeggutor. Also, it's not as prominent as it once used to be, because also there's Steel and Dark types now in the game. A lot more Pokemon are like a lot more quicker, a lot more bulkier than it actually is now. To be honest, it wouldn't be that bad if Exeggutor actually kept its 125 base special defense. Also, it'll destroy, I think, in the early few generations, like the first like 3 or 4. But like in Generation 6 and 7, like a lot of Pokemon are a lot more bulky than what Exeggutor used to be. So if Exeggutor actually went back to its old stats, it wouldn't make it that more impressive, but it'd also make it a little bit more usable. And actually, it might be in like the underused tier if they gave its old bulk back. To be honest, I wouldn't say it's like gonna be overused, but I definitely say it's gonna go back up to like either rarely used or underused with like a little extra bulk. Because you have to remember that there are a lot of like weaknesses this thing has, and a lot more moves that can just one hit KO it, even with that bulkiness. But I still feel like it needs this stats back. Or if it gets some Mega, oh my gosh, that would be insane. But then again, it did get in a Alolan form, so can't be too greedy, okay? But anyway, here is the shiny Exeggute. it feels so weird to say like that. I have to say it quick, otherwise I'm not going to pronounce it right. But there is the Execute, and then also let's go check out the Shiny Exeggutor. So I think I only have 2 codes left for the Bacon Hair Diglett. So I'm going to put in a couple more extra rainbow Metagrossers instead. And here is the Shiny Exeggutor, which actually looks pretty good. I actually really like this, because also I don't really like the body too much. Like it's compared to like green. I'm not really the biggest fan of like green shinies, but I like the change to like the least. I actually had to think that, but that is this. And also, if you don't know, this Pokemon also its alolan form is a lot taller than it. And it gives the dark typing, the dragon typing. That's the dragon typing, which is weird. But obviously, in the Alola region, it's a lot more like sunny and stuff like that. And Exeggutor has a lot more room to grow, which is why also it is a lot taller and has a long neck. And this Exeggutor, I think, is like from away from the west, where it's not able to get as much like sunlight on like where it needs. I think it might be from like a desert or something, which is why it's like a cactus where it's like really small, like something like that. So that's the reason why like there's a huge difference in like the size difference if you didn't know. But yeah, I don't know. I really like Exeggutor. Exeggutor is used to be one of my favorite Pokemon over the generation. It kind of like fell off. It's getting kind of useless now. I can't exactly use it in as many battles as I really want to. But now with like the Alolan Exeggutor I introduced, it still sucks, but I still like it a lot. I mean, you can use it running Trick Room teams, which I've tried to run in Trick Room teams, which is kind of weak to a lot of stuff. Before I actually into the video, I'm actually gonna list off the weaknesses for both of them, because I'm actually interested as well, because I actually don't remember all of the weaknesses. Okay, let's look up Exeggutor then, and we'll because I know it's like weak to a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure I missed a few, because I know it's like weak to Bug, Flying, Ghost Psychic, no, Ghost Dark. But I'm pretty sure it's weak to stuff, and I think I said 5. So, this Exeggutor has 7 weaknesses. Oh my god! And one of them is 4 times. Weak to Fire, Ice. Forgot about Ice. Poison. Forgot about Poison. Poison Generation 1 didn't really have too many like attacking moves. I don't think either. Although Ice did, so Ice was pretty good. But also, Ice was usually paired up with Water. This thing, if it's in Sun with Solar Beam, that's still not gonna live. So, Fire, Ice, Poison, Flying, Ghost, Dark, and then 4 times weak to Bug. That kinda sucks. Oh, actually, its Chlorophyll ability isn't its hidden ability, that's Harvest. Chlorophyll, I could run this in a Sun team if I would get a Sun team made, but I don't have a Sun team on Brick Bronze. Okay, let's look at Exeggutor Alolan form. So, the Alolan form for Exeggutor, if I quickly go to it, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weaknesses. So, not as many, but I mean, still kinda sucks. So it is 4 times weak to Ice, weak to Poison, weak to Flying, weak to Bug, weak to Dragon, and weak to Fairy. I mean, it's still not the best, and it also, its special defense is the same stat, its physical defense is still the same. What's the difference though in this thing? What's the difference? Because this thing has a lot more physical attack than the ordinary one. How does it get all of that? 530? Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. A normal Exeggutor has 95 base physical attack. I actually didn't know it had that much. A lone Exeggutor has 105 attack, but 45 speed, whereas Exeggutor has 55 speed. So it loses 10 speed and puts in attack. So it makes a lone Exeggutor like a mixed attacker. Like running, it can run Leaf Storm, Draco Meteor, you got Dragon Hammer, Woods Hammer, you got Synthesis on it, but Synthesis isn't really that great on it. Giga Drain, Curse, Station of Power. What else have you got? Zen Headbutt, that's not really, I don't know why that's on there. We got all these like good attacks, and also you can make it a mixed set, like I think it gets Draco Meteor. I might be completely, actually I was looking at the normal form, not the Alolan Exeggutor. Like Dragon Hammer, Wood Hammer, Leaf Storm, it gets Dragon Hammer by just evolving into it. Then Move Tutor, it gets Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Iron Head, Iron Tail, Knockoff, Low Kick, Outrage, Seed Bomb, Skill Swap, Storming Tantrum, Superpower. Like, it gets all of these amazing moves. I'm actually surprised a lot more people don't use it, but it is very weak to a lot of stuff, and it doesn't have the best defense in the world, so it's not going to tank all of its weaknesses, unfortunately. So just like have something else help Trick Room for it, and yeah. But I mean, Alolan Exeggutor's ability is Frisk, and also its hidden ability is Harvest. So you kind of want the Harvest, but hidden abilities are kind of annoying, and plus Alone Executor doesn't really want to run berries, it kind of wants to run like a life orb or a Z move in my opinion. But anyway, that's where I'm going to leave off. I'm going to have a few codes in this video also because this is a pretty long video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.